Call the meeting, Planning Commission meeting for March 21st, Thursday at 2024 to order. Start with roll call, please.
Mr. Cox?
Here.
Mr. Crompton?
Here.
Mr. Kella?
Here.
Mr. Orlando?
Here.
Mr. Perez?
Here.
Ms. Rohr?
Here.
Mr. Rusinellis?
Here.
Mr. Dillon?
Here. Any questions on the minutes? Seeing none, do I have a motion to accept?
Move to approve.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Crompton?
Aye.
Mr. Kella?
Aye.
Mr. Orlando?
Aye.
Mr. Perez?
Aye.
Ms. Rohr?
I actually have a question for council on this. In the zoning meeting, they said that we are allowed to vote on the minutes if we were not here. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Aye.
Mr. Rusinellis?
Aye.
Mr. Cox?
Aye.
Mr. Dillon?
Aye. We got Jim.
First would be citizens to be heard on agenda items. You are able to speak at this time if you'd like on an agenda item, but we will allow you also to speak when the case is called. But if anybody wants to speak at this time, they can. Seeing none, we can move to old business for public hearing. We have none. Old business, we have none. Under new business public hearing, we have PUD 224, which is the final plan unit development of Lakewood Prairie Subdivision Unit 4, and M124, which is a development agreement for Lakewood Prairie Subdivision Unit 4. Under general information, the applicant is Cal Atlantic Group LLC, doing business as Lennar Corporation. Status of the applicant is the owner of the property. Requested action is approval of a final plan unit development of Lakewood Prairie Subdivision Unit 4 and approval of a development agreement. Under purpose is to allow future development of 180 townhome units. Location is east of Barbary Way and south of Stonecrop Lane. Size is 22.187 acres. And in total, including an adjacent detention pond, is approximately 39 acres. Existing land use is vacant, undeveloped land. Surrounding land uses in zoning to the north is two-family residential R3. To the south is the detention pond, which has the same R4 zoning. To the east is agricultural undeveloped R1B. And to the west is single-family residential R1B. Under site history, the subject property was annexed into the city and zoned to its current zoning designation of R4 low-density multifamily residential zoning in December of 2003. Property was annexed and zoned with the Greater Lakewood Prairie subdivision with intent to be developed with townhomes, thereby necessitating the existing R4 zoning designation. Development of the townhome portion was delayed due to unfavorable market conditions. At this time, the subject petitioner, Cal Atlantic Group LLC, wishes to develop the 180 townhomes on the subject property as originally intended. City Council approved the preliminary plan unit development at its December 19th, 2023 meeting. Under special information, the petitioner is requesting approval of a final plan unit development, a PUD, plat of Lakewood Prairie Subdivision Unit 4. Proposed subdivision would contain 180 dwelling units within 33 townhome buildings. Townhome units would range between 1,550 and 1,800 square feet, would feature 2 to 3 bathrooms and 2 to 4 bedrooms per unit. Initial market pricing for the townhomes would be between $350,000 and $380,000 per dwelling unit. Draft elevations and floor plans of the proposed townhome models have been included in the staff report packet. A reduction to the required amount of masonry from 100% along gross front elevations and 50% along gross side and rear elevations to the amounts shown in the attached elevations was approved with the original preliminary PUD plat. The subdivision would feature 2 new streets. Nightshade Lane, which currently terminates just south of Stonecrop Lane, would be extended to the south and west to Barbary Way. Blazing Star Lane would run between Nightshade Lane to the southwest portion of the PUD before reconnecting with Nightshade Lane in the northeast portion of the PUD. An existing stormwater detention pond to the south of the subject property has already been sized for the proposed scope of development of 180 townhomes on the subject property. The proposed PUD would have an approximate density of 4.56 dwelling units per acre when including the property's total site area. 3.1 acre shared open space, outlot 902, can be found in the middle of the PUD between Blazing Star Lane and Nightshade Lane. Additional open space would be provided along the eastern boundary of Barberry Way. 10-foot wide bike path was built within this area in 2008 to provide a recreational amenity for the greater Lakewood Prairie development. Petitioner is hoping to negotiate inclusion of the subject PUD into the existing Lakewood Prairie Homeowners Association, the HOA, but is willing to form its own HOA in the event it cannot gain approval from the neighboring HOA. Water and sewer connection fees, school donation fees, and development impact fees will be required. Under development agreement, the petitioner also seeks approval of a development agreement with submission of the final PUD plat. Development agreement is in draft form but lays out specifics regarding zoning and variations, non-arterial street lighting, development and subdivision signage, public improvement, development provisions, temporary occupancy, water and sewer availability, architectural requirements, city fees, amendments to codes and regulations, general provisions, and also the effective date. And that concludes our staff report.
Thank you, Jim. Do we have a petitioner on hand by chance? Swear to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
State your name, please.
Eric Prechtel.
Do you have anything you wish to add, Eric?
I do not. I'm here also with Madeline Warman, the civil engineer on the project. We're happy to answer any questions you may have. We're certainly happy to, and we thank Ray and Jim for all the help and work that they've put in on this project.
Where are you guys at with the homeowners association? Are you guys gonna do your own, or they're gonna join them, or?
So we are going to do our own, but we are still working with the existing HOA. So hopefully we would be in the master HOA in addition to having our own HOA. The existing HOA just reached out, I think last week or the week before, asked if we were still interested in joining. We told them that we were. They're currently trying to amend their declaration to make their voting process a little easier, because for us to be brought into the HOA requires that 2/3 majority vote, which is a difficult task to achieve.
Okay, thanks. Any questions from any of the commissioners?
Yeah, I got one. One question, this Fawn Lily Lane, that's gonna be, go into Nightshade Lane?
Correct. To the
That's
north.
gonna be one entrance?
At the
That would be
northeast.
on the Van Dyke side road, right?
Correct.
Okay, and then, how about on Barbary Lane, you're gonna have an opening over there also?
Correct. We have an entrance on Barberry. So one at the northeast corner, one on the west side.
Okay. I got one other question for staff, though. I was wondering, what's the time frame going to be to open up Black Road over County Line Road going west? Is there a time frame for that?
I'm gonna defer to Public Works, but I don't think they know.
Right now, with no development activity over there, it's kind of stalled, so until some development goes in over there, the road won't be extended between County Line and Bridge.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is because Jones School is right on Black Road. And there's gonna be a lot of kids probably going to that school. So you'll have a lot of bus traffic and probably also the people picking up their children from school.
I don't know exactly where the lines are drawn for the school district over there, but that's a possibility, yes.
Now, Black Road, that portion of Black Road, is that in the Troy Township, or is in that a different town, Kendall Township?
I'd have to check with the effort, to be honest with you.
Okay.
You're getting it at Kendall
Kendall?
over there, yeah.
Probably Kendall?
Yeah.
I think it might, yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's all the questions I got.
No other questions? Anybody from the public wish to speak for or against this? You wish to speak, ma'am? Swear to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, I do.
Speak into the mic and state your name.
Yes, I do. My name is Marcia Rusinellis, and we have farmland out in that area. And I just wanted to say that I appreciate them taking the risk to put the development in, because vacant land really does nothing for anyone.
Okay.
And I also had a question to you.
Go ahead.
To the city folks. Is there any possibility or any thoughts into maybe putting some playground type of items out there for the children to play in the open areas?
I don't know, was there a playground mentioned in all this, Jim? Do you remember?
Not on this site. No, not for the townhouses, but within Lakewood Prairie, there's already
I thought so,
play areas and park sites that the park district already operates. So,
yeah. So that's where the new people would go over there.
yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else, any more questions? Can I get a motion for PUD 2-24M-1-24?
Move to approve.
Second?
Roll call?
Mr. Kellogg?
Aye.
Mr. Orlando?
Aye.
Mr. Perez?
Aye.
Ms. Rohr?
Aye.
Mr. Roosevelt?
Aye.
Mr. Cox?
Aye.
Mr. Crompton?
Aye.
Mr. Dillon?
Aye.
Next would be new business. We have none. Old, new business, not for final action or recommendation. We have none. Next would be public comments, and I think everybody spoke, but if anybody wanted to speak on a non-agenda item, they can now. Lastly would be adjournment.
Motion for adjournment? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Record time, huh?
Yeah.